dokumentasi, dan juga disiarkan langsung di official YouTube channel Sekolah Tinggi Pariwisata Trisakti. Electronic Certificate akan diberikan kepada para peserta yang sudah login dan akan diberikan daftar hadir untuk linknya ketika narasumber kedua selesai menyelesaikan paparan. Panitia akan secara otomatis akan mute seluruh partisipan ketika join ke dalam Zoom. Terima kasih.
This is a land of diversity. This is a land rich in culture. And this is a land I call home.
Salam sejahtera, nama saya Alexis, and I'm honored to proudly represent the melting pot of traditions, land of glory, Malaysia.
Saya melihat bahwa peluang pariwisata kita ini sangat besar sekali. Sangat besar sekali. Kita masuk, kalau nggak clear, masuk 6 besar negara terindah di dunia. Kemudian kita juga masuk 10 besar negara yang wajib dikunjungi. Kita juga grade yang tinggal kita negara pariwisata itu betul bisa memberikan devisa yang paling banyak meskipun 2018 kemarin gaji saya sudah 17 miliar US dollar, sudah mengalahkan CPO, sudah mengalahkan kelapa sawit yang dulu paling tinggi.
Selamat siang dan selamat datang di webinar Sekolah Tinggi Pariwisata Trisakti dengan tema hari ini, Grow with Us, Internship Overseas, and Be the Next Future Leader. Apa kabar semuanya? Saya harap kita semua tetap sehat dan aman meskipun di kondisi pandemi seperti ini ya. Tapi kalau dilihat dari wajahnya sih kayaknya udah pada makan siang nih, jadi pada semangat semuanya. Baiklah, perkenalkan terlebih dahulu, nama saya Laudita Soraya Librata, bisa dipanggil Dita, dan saya merupakan alumni dari Sekolah Tinggi Pariwisata Trisakti, dan saat ini saya sedang bekerja di Pulau Dewata Bali, tepatnya di Ayana Resort and Spa Bali. Saya akan menjadi moderator Anda untuk hari ini, dan siang ini, di hari yang cerah ini, senang sekali rasanya kita melihat antusiasme dari para partisipan terhadap webinar kita hari ini. Karena sudah bergabung lebih dari 250 peserta dari total 500 peserta yang telah mendaftar. Dan kami ucapkan terima kasih kepada para peserta yang telah bergabung, yang lebih banyak merupakan teman-teman dari SMA atau SMK, dan juga teman-teman mahasiswa-mahasiswi dari perguruan tinggi, hingga Bapak, Ibu Guru, dan dosen yang terhormat. Nah, pembahasan webinar kali ini sangat menarik karena kita akan membahas tentang internship overseas atau magang di luar negeri. Bagi teman-teman SMK atau mahasiswa jurusan perhotelan, pasti sudah sangat familiar ya dengan istilah ini. Tapi boleh saya jelaskan sedikit, apa itu internship untuk para partisipan yang mungkin masih agak bertanya nih, apa sih internship itu? Sebenarnya seperti apa sih? Nah, jadi teman-teman, internship itu adalah sebuah program di akhir semester STP Trisakti, di mana mahasiswa akan melaksanakan praktek kerja lapangan di sebuah hotel. Dan mereka akan mendapatkan pengalaman langsung bagaimana rasanya bekerja di industri sebelum nanti akhirnya lulus dan menjadi tenaga kerja yang sebenarnya. Nah, STP Trisakti telah bekerja sama dengan beberapa hotel ternama yang tidak hanya ada di Indonesia, tetapi juga di luar negeri. Ini merupakan kesempatan dan bekal yang luar biasa bagi teman-teman pelajar dalam menghadapi dunia kerja. Bahkan saya pun yang sudah bekerja, ingin sekali punya kesempatan berkarir di luar negeri. Tapi tidak perlu khawatir, teman-teman semua, STP Trisakti telah mengundang perwakilan dari 2 hotel prestigious di Malaysia dan Hong Kong yang akan memberikan kita informasi seputar persyaratan, tips, dan motivasi untuk kita bisa magang di luar negeri. Jadi nanti saya akan sedikit bilingual ya saat berbincang-bincang dengan narasumber kita. Tapi nggak apa-apa, nanti cuma pakai bahasa Inggris kok, nggak pakai bahasa Mandarin atau bahasa Spanyol, karena saya juga nggak ngerti, oke? Oke, baik sebelum kita mulai, izinkan saya untuk memberikan informasi sedikit lagi. Kalau nanti di tengah sesi pembicara ada yang ingin bertanya, kami persilakan kepada para peserta untuk langsung mengetikkan pertanyaannya di kolom chat, dan nanti link sertifikat dan daftar hadir akan diberikan setelah paparan dari narasumber yang kedua. Baiklah, sebelum kita memulai sesi webinar pada hari ini, kami juga ingin mengucapkan selamat datang kepada yang terhormat Bapak Ismet Emir Osman, SAMM, selaku Wakil Ketua Bidang Kerjasama Pemasaran dan Job Arrangement System STP Trisakti, beserta jajaran dan tim yang telah mempersiapkan dan menyelenggarakan webinar hari ini. And we would also like to welcome our respected speakers for today, Mr. Charles Yung from W Hong Kong, and Mr. Afizan Arifin from Dorset, Kuala Lumpur, Malaysia. It is very nice to meet you, Mr. Yung and Mr. Afizan. And we can't wait to have a chit chat with you and discuss furthermore about this internship overseas later on. Baiklah, sebagai pembuka untuk sesi webinar kali ini, pertama-tama kami ingin mengundang yang terhormat Bapak Ismet Emir Osman, SAMM, selaku Wakil Ketua Bidang Kerjasama Pemasaran dan Job Arrangement System STP Trisakti untuk memberikan kata-kata sambutan. Kepada Bapak Ismet Emir Osman, kami persilahkan.
Oke, baiklah. Assalamualaikum warahmatullahi wabarakatuh. Salam sejahtera untuk kita semua. Om Swastiastu, Namo Buddhaya, Salam Kebajikan, and good afternoon. First of all, on behalf of the management of Trisakti School of Tourism, we really want to say thank you very much and appreciate to both honorable and respected speaker, Mr. Charles Young from W Hong Kong, is a learning and development manager, and also kalau ini saya panggil Pak, I would like to say Pak Afizan Arifin. Mr. Afizan Arifin is from Dorset. Thank you very much for your support, for your contribution in this webinar. And please allow me to deliver my speech on Bahasa Indonesia. I think Pak Afizan a little bit understand with the Bahasa Indonesia, but I hope Mr. Charles also now already learns Bahasa Indonesia. So, baiklah, saya akan mulai saja bahwa kegiatan webinar ini kita selenggarakan untuk yang kesekian kalinya oleh STP Trisakti. Alhamdulillah mungkin teman-teman siswa SMK, SMA maupun mahasiswa sudah pernah beberapa kali mengikuti kegiatan-kegiatan webinar kita, dan kita akan selalu update terus, dan kita akan selalu nanti selenggarakan kegiatan-kegiatan webinar yang sifatnya inspiratif dan mencerahkan. Contohnya salah satu dari kegiatan yang akan kita lakukan hari ini yaitu webinar Grow with Us, Internship Overseas, and Be the Next Future Leader. Di mana maksud dan tujuannya tidak lain adalah kita ingin memberikan wawasan secara luas tentang informasi jaringan hotel internasional di luar negeri. Saat ini ada 2 hotel internasional berbintang 5 pula, dan tidak hanya W Hong Kong dan Dorset, kita juga masih memiliki beberapa jaringan kerjasama antara lain di China, di Guilin, maupun di Thailand, di Bangkok. Dan tujuan selanjutnya adalah kita ingin memberikan atau mengetahui informasi. Sebenarnya peluang internship di luar negeri itu pada saat pandemi saat ini dan pada saat nanti kita memasuki new normal, seperti apa sih peluangnya? Apakah masih terbuka luas? Karena kita juga tahu bahwa di Indonesia sendiri sekarang memang hotel maupun industri hospitality lainnya memang sedang drop, tetapi mereka tetap semangat untuk bangkit. Dan tentunya pada saat mereka bangkit, peluang-peluang baik itu untuk training, internship, maupun magang, serta walaupun bekerja, ini pasti akan terbuka lebih luas. Dan kita juga ingin mengenalkan budaya kerja di luar negeri seperti apa, etos kerja di luar negeri itu seperti apa. Mungkin dari hasil nanti pengalaman training atau internship kita bisa melihat bahwa ternyata para siswa ataupun mahasiswa yang sudah melakukan praktek kerja di luar negeri ini bisa lebih yakin lagi, lebih pede lagi kalau nanti mereka ingin melanjutkan baik ke luar negeri dalam rangka bekerja maupun di dalam negeri. Kemudian selanjutnya Pak Ivan, tolong sebentar Pak. Tadi agak sedikit terhalang saya untuk poin keempat dan kelima. Ini bisa, oke, nggak apa-apa kita inikan saja. Yang pasti yang terakhir itu adalah kita ingin menjaga hubungan baik mitra kerja yang selama ini sudah kita jalankan dengan beberapa industri hotel di luar negeri. Dan mudah-mudahan kedepannya kita akan semakin bertambah mitra-mitra kerja sama kita ini sehingga membuka peluang lebih besar lagi kepada para siswa ataupun para mahasiswa untuk bisa mengetahui bagaimana sih proses dan bagaimana bisa mengalami internship di luar negeri. Next Pak Ivan. Selanjutnya akan juga saya sampaikan bahwa alhamdulillah jumlah peserta webinar yang kita memang batasi sampai 500 peserta. Ini alhamdulillah tadi sudah disampaikan oleh moderator kurang lebih sudah 320. Alhamdulillah yang berasal dari siswa SMK kalau kita menghitung 500 peserta itu sejumlah 154, kemudian mahasiswa perguruan tinggi pariwisata maupun yang lainnya adalah 306, dan para bapak ibu guru SMA SMK sebanyak 40. Lalu jumlah peserta perguruan tinggi dan sekolah SMK kalau kita lihat institusinya, kita mendapatkan data sampai detik ini adalah perguruan tinggi pariwisata dan lainnya sebanyak 48 perguruan tinggi dan sekolah SMA dan SMK sebanyak 62. Dan nah ini dia yang membanggakan kami bahwa saat ini asal provinsi para peserta itu sudah kami data mencapai 20 provinsi. Artinya jangkauan kami memberikan pencerahan di dalam webinar ini alhamdulillah bisa diserap ke beberapa provinsi sehingga informasi yang kami berikan bisa merata. Dan yang terakhir, sebaran mahasiswa saat ini di tahun akademik 2019-2020 terhitung sebelum maupun pada saat pandemi COVID-19 yang tengah terjadi ini, para mahasiswa kita yang melakukan internship di luar negeri pada semester genap ini ada beberapa jumlah yang kami bisa datakan di sini dari negara China itu 79, dari Belgia 1 orang, Swiss 12 orang, kemudian Hong Kong 55 mahasiswa, Malaysia 33, ya, sebagian besar itu ada di Pak Afizan itu di Dorset mahasiswa kami. Terima kasih Pak Afizan. Lalu ada Jepang 20. Oke, jadi kurang lebih itu yang kita bisa sebarkan dan kita bisa berikan pelayanan kepada para mahasiswa kami di SMP Trisakti untuk mereka bisa melaksanakan internship di luar negeri. Dan tentunya di dalam nanti masa new normal, kami sudah menghubungi beberapa mitra kerja hotel di luar negeri, di mana mereka menjawab mereka tetap bersedia untuk menerima para mahasiswa-mahasiswa yang akan melakukan internship, dan mudah-mudahan juga nanti di para siswa yang kami lihat sudah banyak ya yang sudah mulai mendaftar di STP Trisakti, mudah-mudahan kami juga bisa lebih kembangkan lagi mereka di negara-negara lainnya. Akhir kata, kami atas nama Sekolah Tinggi Pariwisata Trisakti mengucapkan terima kasih yang sebesar-besarnya, khususnya tadi kepada para pembicara yang nanti akan memberikan materi informasinya, juga kepada para panitia, dan khususnya adalah para peserta yang saat ini join dan masih berada di dalam room webinar ini. Mudah-mudahan saja apa yang bisa kami berikan ini mendapatkan makna, mendapatkan pemahaman yang lebih baik, sehingga para teman-teman siswa maupun mahasiswa bisa mempelajarinya dan bisa memahaminya. Dan apabila ada yang ingin ditanyakan, jangan lupa langsung kontak saja ke SMP Trisakti. Itu saja yang bisa kami sampaikan. Once again, Mr. Charles and Mr. Abizan, thank you very much and enjoy the webinar. Thank you. Assalamualaikum warahmatullahi wabarakatuh.
Waalaikumsalam warahmatullahi wabarakatuh. Terima kasih kepada Bapak Ismet Emir Osman atas kata sambutannya. Dan bisa kita lihat ya teman-teman, cukup banyak mahasiswa-mahasiswi di STP yang sedang menempuh program magang atau PKL di luar negeri. Ada yang di Jepang, Swiss, Cina, Hong Kong, Malaysia. Dan saya yakin ini akan semakin menginspirasi teman-teman untuk melaksanakan internship di luar negeri, ya kan? Nah, tapi sebelum itu, sebelum kita masuk untuk berbincang-bincang dengan narasumber kita, kami informasikan sekali lagi untuk para peserta. Nah, ini peserta hari ini semangat-semangat banget nih. Di grup chat kita ini sudah ramai sekali loh ini. Tapi mohon untuk tidak menuliskan daftar diri atau menuliskan nama dan sekolah di link di grup chat kita. Karena grup chat ini hanya untuk pertanyaan-pertanyaan yang teman-teman ingin tanyakan kepada narasumber kita. Nggak perlu khawatir, nanti di akhir sesi dari webinar ini kita akan memberikan link yang terpisah untuk teman-teman bisa mendaftar ulang atau mendaftarkan dirinya kembali dan mendapatkan elektronik sertifikatnya. Karena apa, nanti untuk 5 pertanyaan yang terbaik, teman-teman berhak untuk mendapatkan voucher atau kuota masing-masing senilai Rp100.000. Jadi disimak baik-baik materi dari yang disampaikan oleh narasumber kita dan siapkan pertanyaan terbaik Anda ya. So ladies and gentlemen, we will continue to our most awaited and exciting agenda for today. It is the time for our speakers to share information about the opportunity of having internship abroad, especially in Hong Kong and Malaysia. So allow us to introduce to you our first speakers for today, Mr. Charles Young, as Learning and Development Manager from W Hong Kong Marriott International. So as we can see in the screen, that Mr. Charles Young was graduated in 2013 from Hong Kong Baptist University and started his career at PricewaterhouseCoopers Hong Kong and moved on to Hotel Akan and have a magnificent and wonderful career development there. Until 2018, he moved to W Hong Kong until now as a Learning and Development Manager. So, and now without further ado, we are pleased to invite Mr. Charles Young to share the information on how is it to do an internship program in W Hong Kong. And Mr. Young, the time is yours. Bapak Charles, can you hear my voice? All right. Yeah. So I think Bapak Charles would like to do some repairment on the audio. So maybe we can play some video from W Hong Kong so everyone can see the feature of the W Hong Kong itself. Baik. Ya, sambil menunggu materi dari Bapak Charles Yung, kembali lagi saya ingatkan untuk para partisipan hari ini agar tidak menuliskan nama dan nama sekolah di grup chat ya, karena nanti pertanyaan-pertanyaannya akan tertutup oleh daftar diri para peserta. Jadi tolong jika ingin bertanya silakan langsung ke grup chat, tapi tidak perlu khawatir, kita akan sediakan link untuk mendaftar ulang yang terpisah di akhir dari sesi webinar ini. Jadi tidak perlu takut teman-teman kalau tidak mendapatkan e-sertifikat dari kita ya. Dan nanti tolong saya akan mengingatkan sekali lagi, setelah materi dari Mr. Charles yang telah disampaikan, kita akan memilih 5 pertanyaan terbaik yang akan mendapatkan kuota atau voucher senilai masing-masing Rp100.000. Mr. Charles Yung. All right, Mr. Charles, can you hear my voice?
You're not connected.
Baik, sepertinya Mr. Charles sedang melakukan koneksi ulang dengan audio dan laptopnya. Tapi saya sudah lihat ya, bahkan sebelum Mr. Charles memulai presentasinya ini sudah ada beberapa pertanyaan loh yang masuk ke sini. Luar biasa sekali ya antusiasme dari peserta kita hari ini. Ya, saya bisa melihat ada teman-teman dari Pontianak, ada dari Lombok, Jakarta, dari STP Trisakti sendiri. Oh, alright, Mr. Charles Yung.
I'm sorry. I don't
right.
know. There's so many technical problems. So welcome everybody, and thank you very much for introducing me and playing the video for me. Yes, and this is Charles from W Hong Kong. I hope that you guys can clearly hear my voice now. Is it all right?
Yes, we can hear you clearly, Mr. Charles.
Perfect. So. Yes, thank you. So first of all, I got a question for all the participants. It's about the brand. If you have heard of this brand before as hotel, can you just type 1 in the chat box? Yeah, if you have heard of this brand before, can you just type 1 in the chat box?
Ya, jika ada yang tahu, ya baik.
Wow, great. Thank you very much. Well, in the world, there are actually more than 57 W hotels in the world. And I'm definitely happy if you would like to consider where to go for your next internship, especially in Hong Kong. There are just too many brands for you to choose. And W is one of the brands that we have actually received your student before for internship. And W Hong Kong, there is a design narrative. And if you have chance to visit every W hotel, you will see their design is very unique because they got a theme when they designed the hotel. And W Hotel Hong Kong, we call Enchanted Forest. So you will find magic in our hotel. So we opened our hotel in 2008, August the 8th. If you know some Chinese background, you will see the date is full of good luck because 8 in Chinese means good luck and money. So we opened the hotel in 2008, 0808, the August the 8th. And it is one of the distinctive luxury brands under the Marriott International portfolio. Period, we are very proud to say that we are the biggest travel company in the world with more than 7,000 hotels. And it is a very distinctive brand that I would say no other brand can replace us. And it is a luxury brand. And if you would like to get some more information about the hotel, definitely you can visit the website with the link below. Yes. Next slide, please. Yes. And let me briefly introduce you about the facilities in W Hong Kong. For F&B, in W culture, we don't call F&B, we call B&F because hotel culture is one of the key elements of W. So we put beverage before food. There are 3 signature that we usually invite students national buffet restaurant that you will see in, for example, in W Bank, they have kitchen. For it's a very because alcohol is one of the BNA. So if you would like to enjoy alcohol, will be your choice. Trainees. Singin is Chinese restaurant and first Cantonese restaurant in all the W hotels, and you will only find it in Hong Kong. And of course, when you go to swimming, you will grab some drinks and some snacks, and we could wet deck, the poolside bar. In W, we got a lot of lingo, a lot of special names. For example, we don't call housekeeping swimming, we call style. We call swimming pool wet, we don't call pool. We call gym room, we call fit. So you see a lot of things. Even though front office, we don't call front office, we call welcome. So there is a philosophy behind everything. So when you join us, I will tell you more. And we also got the great room and other in-room dining, so other dining venue. But usually when we say F&B or B&F, we highlight 3 restaurants. So next slide, please. Oh, thank you. Still got some response. For rooms, we got 393 guest rooms and suites, size from 40 to 2,000 square meters big. I would say for all the W hotels, we are not a big scale hotel. So we are a medium scale hotel. So we run around 300 or 400 rooms across all the properties in the world. And we got 8 room types in W Hong Kong. Next slide should be the rooms slide. Yeah. We got the wonderful room, spectacular room, fabulous, cool corner, fantastic, marvelous, wow, and e-wow. We call extreme wow suite. There is a typo. Extreme wow suite is the presidential one, more than 2,000 square feet in terms of size. And of course, as a luxury brand, we offer bliss spa. So you do massage, you do facial. We do gym, we offer fit service, we offer wet, the swimming pool on the 76th floor, on the left hand side, the bottom left picture is the wet one. So it is very famous for wet party, pool party for every summer. Many people, they buy the ticket and they come and join. And for the photo on the top right, is the Extreme Wow Suite. So this is the presidential suite in W Hotel in W Hong Kong. And for other meeting venue, we got strategy room and studio room. That means the meeting rooms for guests to rent for their meeting. And On the middle photo on the right, it is the living room, the lobby. We don't call lobby, we call living room because we want the guests to come back to, they feel like home. So we provide sofa instead of only chair. We've got cushion and sofa to make it more comfy. So these are the facilities of the W Hong Kong, our hotel. Next slide, please. Yeah. So in terms of internship, is the chances for you guys. In the photo, on the top photo, you will see we usually hire a lot of international trainees. So Indonesian student is one of the biggest source of trainee for W Hong Kong. In the photo, they were the last batch of trainee. And last batch, we got around like 30, but usually we hire 50 or more than 50. So the lady under the W Hong Kong batch, the banner is from, actually she's from Netherlands. And also on top, there's a guy also from Netherlands. And for the rest of them, they're all from Indonesia and from Hong Kong. So you will have a lot of friends coming together with you, sharing the same flat with you, and have fun and adventure with us. For all the trainees, when they join W, they have to go through the orientation and the service foundation training to make sure that they can deliver the brand to our guests, because we are a very unique brand. We are not going to a classic way, but we want you to be the one to be yourself and show off everything you know to the guest and be yourself during work. And of course, you will have to go to on-job training. Most of you will be working in F&B service. And this batch as well, I believe in 2021, when we hire trainee, we will also focus on F&B service. And in the middle of your journey, you will be sitting down with me and my colleague to tell us how you think and what is the room for improvement. And of course, in Hong Kong, we got more than 10 sister property from Marriott. So we will visit some of them. Last year, we visited the Ritz-Carlton, Hong Kong, because we are neighbor. We just have 5 minutes distance, walking distance between us. And also the St. Regis, we visited all the luxury brands. And by the end of your internship, we will have the graduation party. The photo was actually from the graduation party. So have fun. We can guarantee that you will be working in a very international background, because we always believe that international background can help you learn. I always tell the candidates that the only place that we cannot hire trainee is the North Pole or the South Pole. And apart from them, all the countries we should have got trainees coming from. So we are very happy for that. Next slide, please. So when you are trying to prepare yourself for internship, so what you have to do, I would like to categorize in 3 steps. The first one is knowing yourself, the picture with the red lady. Learn about yourself, understand about your own strengths and your weaknesses. What are you really good at and what are you not really good at? Definitely you can try to do something you are good at to make yourself more confident. But at the same time, you can take the internship as an opportunity for you to grow and to improve the weaknesses that you have. So it depends on your choice and also what is available in the hotel. For example, like some students, they are very shy. They don't like to talk to people because they are just too humble. You may definitely take this opportunity for you to train your communication skills by going to the front line, being part of the rooms team, being part of the F&B team, and to try to connect with the guest. And there are some students, they did that. And after the internship, they said the weaknesses becomes a strength because they enjoy talking to people after the internship. So it's all your choice. Also, learn about your expectation. What would you like to learn? and what would you like to experience? This is very important because you need to understand what the hotels can give you and balance with your own expectation. For example, like there are some hotels who which only ask the student to do routine job. So your expectation, if you only want a stable job, then that would be your choice. But in W Hong Kong, we want you to be creative. So we are looking for people who are very creative, who think out of the box. So if you're looking for something like that, then we will be your choice. There is no good or bad. It's all your choice. And know about your own interests. What interests you? What do you like to do? Because we always believe that you enjoy the most when you are doing something that you like. And the performance should be the best. So the first thing is to know about yourself. And the second thing is about knowing about the city, especially knowing the Hong Kong. Hong Kong is a very, usually when foreigner, they talk about Hong Kong, they would say, oh, Hong Kong people, they walk very fast. When they are taking the metro or on the escalator, they don't stand on the escalator, they walk on the escalator because they want to grab every second. So this is the pace of the city. Is this something that you want? And working in Hong Kong is definitely stressful. And this is also the comment from some students. It takes time for you to understand and to get used to it. Know about the culture is important. And the cost of living, this is important as well because living in Hong Kong is quite costly. The rent in Hong Kong is quite expensive. And you would definitely need to discuss with your family to make sure that they will be able to support you and know about the society. Because there are something happening since last year, the unrest in the society. So you may need to discuss with your family because they may be worried when you choose to come to Hong Kong. But I would say this year we become much more stable. Keep your eyes on the news and to know what's happening in the city as well. And the last thing is knowing about the hotel. We have came across with some trainees, some candidates who didn't really show us their understanding of the hotel. Even though when we asked, oh, do you know how many F&B restaurants do we have? And they said, oh, I'm sorry, I don't know. I didn't search. So this is something basic. Make sure that you know and you search online the information. And if you got some friends who work here before or who work in other hotels before, when you apply for the same hotel, ask for their experience, ask for their information. Definitely they can give you something that no one knows and you can show off to the interviewer. And know about the offer. What is the hotel going to give you? Apart from the training allowance, also the experience, like what we have mentioned in the previous slide. What does the hotel give you? And is this something that you want? And compare this with other hotels and to make the best choice for yourself. And the experience, in W, we always want you guys to have fun. Working here is difficult, but definitely a lot to learn. And it is very eye-opening when you choose to come to Hong Kong and choose to come to W Hong Kong. And we look forward to seeing you. Thank you very much. I see someone wrote love, L-O-V-E on the slide. I love you guys as well. So next slide, please. Yeah, so thank you very much. And if you have any question, just feel free to let me know or to let your school know. Definitely they will connect you with me. Thank you very much. Over to you, Lodita.
Thank you very much, Mr. Young. And I really agree with you that the first thing we have to do is knowing ourselves, the strength and the weakness, and we have to want to learn and improve ourselves more. And I think this is one of the main key in building career in any industry, isn't it? And it is a very wonderful hotel, Mr. Young, Enchanted Forest. Yeah, it must be very exciting to have an experience as one of your team. So, Mr.
Yeah.
Young, yes, we now have received a lot of questions from the participant asking to you, and we have summarized it to some questions waiting for you to be answered.
Yes.
So, the first one is from Tiffany. The question is, can we try for internship abroad even if we are not from tourism educational background? How much is the possibility?
For W Hong Kong, we receive a lot of trainees who were not studying in hospitality or tourism. So as long as your school allows you to do that, as long as you are ready to try, definitely W Hong Kong, we don't have any big preference on what you study, because we know that what you study is just about study, but whether you are really ready to take this challenge is more important. So it's possible, definitely.
Certainly. Thank you very much, Mr. Young. And then the second question will be from Michael Limboto. The question is, when you will be sure this tourism industry touring hotel as accommodation for tourists will be great again, have many occupation again? Thank you. So maybe because of the current situation of COVID-19, so how do you think it will be in the future? It will be great again, and we'll have a lot of job occupancy again? Yes, please, Mr. Young.
Thank you. I would say Hong Kong as a city, we will remain quite attractive for tourists, I'm quite sure, because we got a lot of like tourist spots to go, or people who would like to come to Hong Kong to experience how when the Western culture meets the Eastern culture. So this is originally where this city is attractive. And of course, the COVID-19 and the social unrest placed some shadow in the recent year. I would say in 2021, as long as if the COVID-19 can be defeated, I think the tourism industry in Hong Kong will go back to normal. But it all depends. I think not just about Hong Kong, even in Malaysia and also in other cities as well. We are all waiting for the vaccines to come to save us from the COVID-19. So let's keep our finger crossed.
Yes, that's right. Yeah, because nowadays people are staying at their homes, like they really want to do a vacation everywhere, right? Yeah, me too. I believe that after everything is getting better, after we can handle everything, then the tourism will getting bigger and bigger. Hopefully so, yeah, Mr. Young. All right, so we have the next question from Vika Octavia Arni.
Long question.
Yeah. How will the hotel industry recover from the damage that has been done from the coronavirus pandemic? We all know that hotel interests are decreasing since coronavirus become global. Sorry, the question is blocked here from me, so maybe Mr. Young, you could answer it.
Yes. Well, I have to read again the question. I think at the moment when W Hong Kong is trying to be resilient to the COVID-19, we are trying to like save our cost. We do a lot of promotion to make sure that we stay attractive to the guests. For example, like today is the last day for the flash sale. We provide discounts for many products, including restaurants, stay, or even in spa. So Hong Kong people, they love going out, and now they cannot travel, so they feel very bored. So staycation, staying in a hotel to have fun with their family or friends would be the choice. So we are trying our best to remain resilient in terms of promotion. And I think every hotel in Hong Kong, we are doing very similar as well, because we know we cannot gain money from the traveler. So local market will be our focus at this moment.
Alright, thank you very much, Mr. Young. Jadi dari 3 pertanyaan tadi, mungkin saya rangkum sedikit ya. Apakah ada kesempatan untuk training jika kita bukan dari jurusan pariwisata, kalau untuk dari W Hotel ini, as per Mr. Charles Young, selama kita siap, kita mengetahui apa yang akan kita kerjakan dan kita mau belajar terus, kemungkinan itu akan ada dan masih bisa diterima oleh W Hotel. Tapi ada lebih baiknya kalau teman-teman belajar dulu nih di kampus, di STP Trisakti salah satunya ya. Jadi bisa tahu nih seperti apa sih dunia hotel itu sebelum kita benar-benar terjun langsung ke industrinya. Kemudian ada banyak pertanyaan tentang coronavirus, tentang COVID-19, dan bagaimana sih perkembangannya nanti di future ini. Nah, kita semua dari pihak pariwisata, termasuk W Hotel, melihat masih sangat positif untuk melihat ke depannya nanti. Karena once ketika COVID-19 ini dapat reda, dapat kita handle dengan baik, maka dunia pariwisata ini akan melonjak. Karena kan sekarang banyak yang tidak bisa liburan dan hanya di rumah saja. Nah, pasti setelah itu akan banyak yang akan mencari hotel-hotel, mencari tempat pariwisata untuk berlibur. Baik, dan ini juga disampaikan tadi, memang banyak hotel-hotel, tidak hanya di Hong Kong, saya yakin di Indonesia juga, yang sedang recover dari damage dari coronavirus pandemic ini. Jadi, ini akan tetap semangat. Yang penting intinya adalah tetap semangat, jangan pantang menyerah, dan tetap kita berdoa kalau kondisinya akan pulih dengan cepat. Baiklah, do we have any other question? Alright, we have one question again from Melanie from STP Trisakti. The question is, would it be possible to do internship next year in Hong Kong due to coronavirus? And how is the prospect for us to do internship in Hong Kong as coronavirus is unpredictable? And we can't predict when will this coronavirus outbreak will end.
Thank you. Melanie, I remember she might be one of the trainees that applied us last year. And because of the coronavirus, we couldn't let her complete the internship in W Hong Kong. So I'm not sure whether it's the same person, but maybe yes. For next year, I cannot guarantee at the moment because W Hong Kong is under the Marriott International. It all depends on Marriott, the decision made by the corporate office in Asia Pacific, whether we can hire trainee. Next year, I hope things will get better so that we can invite students from your school. And last year, I was actually at your campus recruiting trainee in last summer. So I look forward to have the same. I can go to your campus and face-to-face to have interview with you guys to introduce the hotel to you all. Yeah, you mentioned it's correct. The coronavirus is quite unpredictable. For example, in Hong Kong, we were quite stable. The number of cases dropped down to 0 for a long time. But since yesterday, we got more than 60 for a day. So it is very fluctuating. And I cannot guarantee whether I can accept trainee from your school next year, or I can only remain hiring local people because you don't have to they don't have to go under the quarantine when they come to Hong Kong. So let's hope for the best. That's what I can say. And definitely, if you are that Melanie, we are more than happy to receive you again to offer you the opportunity to complete your dream since last time. Thank you.
Alright, thank you very much Mr. Young. Nah, Melanie itu diingatkan sama Bapak Charles Young ya. Kita berdoa aja semoga nanti 2021 kita sudah bisa melakukan internship lagi ke luar negeri tanpa ada persyaratan-persyaratan yang memang berasal dari pemerintah negara-negara setempat ya. Alright, once again thank you very much Mr. Young for the presentation and for answering the questions. And the next is we would like to deliver a certificate for Mr. Charles Young, who will be given by Ibu Henny from STP Trisakti.
Thank you very much. Thank you.
Foto bersama ya.
Ibu Henny bisa di...
Okay. Mr. Charles Young, we sincerely thank you for your time to present this afternoon, and we look forward to work with you in another opportunity. Thank you.
Thank you very much, Henny, and school as
We have a
well.
picture
I hope
together.
to see you all soon.
Yeah, So, Mr. Charles Young, before we close your session, we will have a virtual photo shoot with the STP team and the participant. Baik, teman-teman peserta bisa di turn on videonya terlebih dahulu karena kita akan foto bersama dengan narasumber kita yang pertama, Mr. Charles Young. Jangan lupa senyum ya. Oke, sudah semuanya? Ya.
Wow.
Okay,
so many,
get ready. We're going to take the first page, the photograph of the first page. There is several pages here. It's 14 pages. So, wait a minute. Okay. Okay, 1, 2, 3, first pages. Okay, the second one. Okay, third one. I'm trying as fast as I can. All right.
Yang penting kelihatan langsing ya.
Pasti. Okay. Okay. All right. That's all.
Okay. Thank you, Pak Charles. Thank you, Pak Charles.
Makasih. Thank you.
Baik.
Thank you very much.
Thank you very much, Mr. Charles Young. I hope everyone is safe and well in Hong Kong.
Bye-bye.
You too. Same to you. Good luck. Have a good day.
Have a good day. Baiklah, kita lanjutkan kembali kepada teman-teman peserta untuk sesi pembicara yang kedua. Nah, tadi udah banyak banget nih pertanyaan untuk Mr. Charles Young. Nah, sekarang diperhatikan lagi kembali materinya dari Mr. Afizan Arifin. Dan saya ingatkan kembali 5 pertanyaan terbaik nanti akan mendapatkan voucher atau kuota dengan senilai masing-masing Rp100.000. Oke, jadi siapkan pertanyaan terbaiknya. And now allow us to introduce our second speaker for today, Mr. Afizan Arifin, as Human Resources Manager at Dorset, Kuala Lumpur, Malaysia. So as we can see in the screen, Mr. Afizan Arifin has been working for Dorset Hospitality International since August 2018 until present. But previously, he has a lot of various experience, not only in the hotel industry, but also other industry, for example, like oil and gas division, and then the quantum group head. So without further ado, we are pleased to invite Mr. Afizan Arifin to take the time and share some insights on having internship in Malaysia, especially at Dorset, Kuala Lumpur, Malaysia. Mr. Arifin, the time is yours. Mr. Afizan, maybe you can turn on the audio first to join the webinar.
Okay. Hi, good afternoon. Anybody can hear me clearly?
Sure, clear.
Okay, sorry. Just now I couldn't unmute myself. Okay, good afternoon, everyone. Yeah, selamat siang. Good to be here with you guys online. Yeah. I think maybe you can run the video again on the Dorset video before I continue with sharing a little bit of what we're gonna do for the internship.
This is a land of diversity. This is a land rich in culture. And this is a land I call home.
Salam sejahtera, nama saya Alexis, and I'm honored to proudly represent the melting pot of traditions, land of glory, Malaysia.
thank you very much for sharing that video. This is basically one of the videos that we released to the public in a sense of assuring all guests and also all associates, which is our staff and also our interns at that time, that we are practicing all the necessities, SOPs that meet the requirements by the government of Malaysia to ensure the safety of our guests and also our associates. While I was talking about this, the video was produced during some of the students from Trisakti as well, who was with us before. So you can see, perhaps you can see one of the students actually, he was in the video as well. Yeah. So here we want to talk about the possibility of internship. I'm sure looking at the questions that have been asked earlier, everybody has been asking about the possibility of doing the internship abroad, most probably next year. Yeah, but because currently for Dorset, we are basically being operation during the COVID-19 pandemic, even when a government have closed down every businesses, but we still are running because we are considered as a frontline industry. So basically we are ready, yeah, to receive all of you. It's just that we are waiting for the borders to be open and the business are back in full fledged. Then only then we can have all the students to come in from Indonesia. Yeah, particularly from Trisakti. Yeah, and I think here when it comes to preparation for you to be interns coming to abroad, especially to Dorset. And I think I will share a little bit in the sense of what Mr. Charles has spoken earlier is about preparing yourself coming over to either Hong Kong or Malaysia. Yeah, first of all is your planning. When you talk about coming over, what is your plan? What is your goal? To make sure that you set your priorities straight. What do you want to do and how do you see yourself in the hospitality industry? Because when you come in, then you need to know what kind of experience that you are looking for, what kind of department that you want to experience, what kind of knowledge that you are looking for. Because if not, then you practically coming here not knowing what is your path goal is. And of course, here we in Dorset definitely can help you with that. But it is good for you to have a goal for yourself first before you coming in. Yeah. Secondly, to see your internship as a learning curve, because basically, of course, you have your practical classes back in your school, but when it's coming over to the hotel during the internship, it's a work-life experience firsthand. We in Dorset definitely believe that you coming in, even though you as an intern, but you will experience the full-fledged of working in that particular department and in that particular hotel. Of course, definitely for Dorset, you have not only Dorset Kuala Lumpur, which I am here with, but also in Dorset Grand Subang and also Dorset Putrajaya. That's why the total of the numbers of the students coming in from Trisakti is actually 33 students in the recent batch of coming in here for internship. Yeah, and coming in from abroad, definitely one of the things that you need to take care of your physical health is that you have to be prepared coming in. Before even coming in, make sure that you are healthy and you are taking care of yourself in terms of physical and mental, because there is a difference between, even though we are neighbors, basically Malaysia and Indonesia, but there's a slight difference in terms of the weather, the living condition there in Jakarta and also here in Kuala Lumpur. I mean, I've been there to Jakarta. Thank you so much for Trisakti for bringing me in to interview the students. Yeah, I had a lovely time. But of course, I have to admit there is a difference between the weather between Jakarta and also Kuala Lumpur. So get yourself ready with that. Yeah, and not only physical but also emotional. Yeah, because during the internship, yes, you have your friends, your classmates who are coming over together with us, but you have to be prepared to be staying over away from home. This is not 14 kilometers, 40 kilometers. This is about a few hundred kilometers away. Yeah. So to prepare yourself, you have to be ready, because there are sometimes that some of the students come in, and then when they arrive, they actually a little bit. Of course, you need time to adjust when you come in, but definitely you need to be prepared mentally in the sense of you're going to be away from home. But fortunately, you have a lot of technologies nowadays. Now we are we are meeting up online, and you have video calls via WhatsApp, via other apps that you can stay connected with your family. But however, being physically with your family and being away from them is a little bit different. Yeah, so you have to be prepared for that, and you also need to be prepared to stay with a group of people, your classmates, your schoolmates, but also because here in Dorset, we not only have students from Trisakti, but we also have other schools from Indonesia as well. So, trying to adapt with a lot of people in the same house, in the same apartment. Fortunately, here in Dorset, Kuala Lumpur, we actually provide accommodation in-house. Either you are here with us in the hotel or the building next door, which is the residences. Yeah. And the next thing is, I think Mr. Charles talked about the culture, not only the culture of the workplace, but also the culture of the country that you are in. Yeah, I think Malaysia and Indonesia are not much of a difference, but language-wise, sometimes there's few words that is same pronunciation, same spelling, but different meaning for us in Malaysia and for you guys in Indonesia. Yeah. So sometimes when we speak in English, everything is clear. But when it comes to speak in Indonesia and translating it into Bahasa Melayu, it's a little bit different. Yeah. So be prepared for that. Yeah. Be prepared to communicate. There is a little bit of sometimes there is a little bit of here and there in terms of communicating between our leaders and also the students, but it's a little bit, yeah, just not too much. Yeah. So be prepared for that as well in terms of culturally and how we talk and how we communicate with our colleagues, with our leaders and whatnot. Yeah. And also, I think the last one I want to talk about in terms of being prepared for internship is that what is your fear of coming over? Yeah, because you need to answer that for yourself and be prepared. Yeah, because I think for me being here for the last almost 2 years now, and I have few batches of Trisakti students coming over, definitely a very well presented, well-mannered students overall. I mean, I'm very glad to have them on board whenever they are here. They have been very helpful. They have been very good interns in terms of performing in their work role, and also that in terms socially, they are very eloquent, they are friendly, they are warm. And we also here, we have a buddy system whereby we pair our leaders with the students. So at least not only you are being guided, but also you have a certain people that you can talk to when it comes to if you have any challenges. I think I also want to share a little bit on the experience of having the students over when the COVID-19 pandemic break out. Yeah, definitely both us as the hotel and also the students are not really prepared of what came over for the last few months, and we do have some concerns, parents who actually asking the students to travel back during that time, and during that time we actually closed down our borders and also and very restricted movement, and basically everybody is working from home. But however, the hotel runs on minimal basis, that the fact that we still have our guests and also considered as a frontliners. But however, yeah, the students also have some concern. I think it is best for you to be prepared for any kind of emergencies, and then at the same time make sure your communication is always open between you and your family and the school and also ourselves as a hotel. Yeah. Okay. Yeah, I think that's about it that I want to share about the internship. Yeah. Thank you very much.
Thank you very much, Mr. Afizan, for your insights. And we already have some questions from the participant here, which is already waiting for you to be answered. But maybe because before I ask the question from the participant, I also have a questions for you actually, because most of our participant is coming from not only from the STP Trisakti or other college, but also the vocational schools. So is there any possibilities for this vocational school student to have an internship in Malaysia, especially in doorstep Kuala Lumpur? And if there is possibility, is there any like a minimum age or any permit that need to be prepared for them before they go to Malaysia?
I think to start with, of course, we need to explore what kind of possibilities that we have between us as hotel and the vocational schools. Of course, we need to match between your skills and also what we have here over the hotel. I always believe that any kind of internship, whether it's locally or from overseas, I want to make sure that we are able to give the learning space and what is the required experience that we can share with the students. Yeah, of course, we are always open to any possibilities from other schools as well. Yeah, so perhaps we can explore more when the time comes.
Sure.
Yeah.
All right. Thank you very much. So we will start the questions from the participant. The first one is from Natayla Ratna Pandi from SMK Vocational High School, Tunas Mandiri. The question is, good afternoon, I'm Natayla. I want to ask how to apply for a job abroad and how we can improve competitiveness with other workers. Thank you.
Okay, I think this question I will answer in general when it comes to Malaysia itself. There is, in terms of Malaysia, the government of Malaysia would advise all the companies in Malaysia to apply for the professional pass if we are wanting to hire someone from abroad, yeah, from any countries. Yeah, so I think when it comes to applying a job abroad, definitely you would need to have a certain level of experience, especially in Malaysia. If you need to have a certain level of experiences in your own country first and grow yourself and build yourself in terms of working experience. I think if you have at least about 2 or 3 years working experience, then you will be able to apply coming into Malaysia professionally. Yeah. And how to improve competitiveness with other workers. I think one is I think it's always good for you to be yourself, yeah, to know what is your strength, what is your weaknesses. And when it comes to strength, of course, you have that in you, but also when it comes to weaknesses, there is certain things that you can do to not eliminate the weaknesses, but actually to improve that you can do it. Maybe you can monitor it. Let's say, for example, your weaknesses is, you are shy. Yeah. So you know how you need to learn how to overcome your shyness. Yeah. There are some people who are very shy, but because of the work that they are doing, maybe they are in the front office, they actually practice themselves how to speak to the guests and have a little bit of conversation with the guests. Yeah. Of course, when we know that as an employer, of course, if we know that that is your weaknesses or maybe your disadvantage, but we can help you to actually explore more in terms of how to overcome your weaknesses. Yeah.
Yeah, very agree, Mr. Arifin, because we have to really want to improve and learn a lot, and everything will be, and do the best as we can.
Yes, definitely.
All right, the second question is from Marela Azaria Putri from High School of 104 Jakarta, 104 Jakarta ya. Good afternoon, I want to ask if I'm no longer a student, am I still eligible for an internship placement abroad for Kuala Lumpur?
Okay. If I'm not mistaken, I mean, sorry, I haven't explored this, but if I'm not mistaken, you have to be attached to a certain school for you to be able to apply for the internship placement here in Malaysia.
All right.
Yeah.
All right. And then for the next question is from Agnes Marcelli from Trisakti. Hi, I would like to ask a question. Because of the pandemic, there are a lot of hotels are turning down some trainees and some of their staff. Is it possible for some trainees to apply the internship in Kuala Lumpur next year? Because I know that it might be impossible for accepting trainee during this pandemic. But what about next year? Is there any possibilities that we are going to be accepted to apply our internship next year?
I think we are very optimistic when it comes to the condition of the pandemic at the moment here in Malaysia, because currently we are in the recovery mode. What we call the recovery mode? Of course, the students who were here during the pandemic, we have to towards the end, we have to get them home, because we want them to be safely home rather than to be here. Yeah, because of course we want them to be here, but at the same time we prefer them to be with their family during that COVID-19. And currently here in Malaysia, we are in a recovery mode, as I mentioned before, and businesses are basically starting to recover. Yeah, as of course here in Dorset, we also have a little bit of challenge in terms of businesses as well. But definitely, if once the borders are open and then the business are able to sustain and bringing in students coming in again, then definitely I'm actually looking forward, most probably early next year. I'm quite positive that we are able to bring in some students from Trisakti or other schools as well.
Yeah, right. Yeah, we always really hope that everything will getting better really soon, Mr. Arifin.
Yeah.
All right. And how about the teacher from the vocational high school? Is there any possibility to do a site-in in Dorset, Kuala Lumpur, Malaysia?
As I said, I think there is a possibility. Let us explore that possibility in terms of the paperwork and of course a little bit of in terms of what we can offer them. I think as a hotel and as an employer, we actually, like I said earlier, is that we want to make sure that the students be very beneficial for them to be here. Yeah, not only because of coming over for overseas internship, but also to have a very good learning experience here.
All right. Yeah. All right, Mr. Arifin, thank you very much for your presentation and answering all the questions.
My
that
pleasure.
Will be the closing questions for today. And now we will like to deliver as e-certificate to Mr. Afizan Arifin, who will be delivered by Ibu Heni from STP Trisakti. Baik, Ibu Heni, mungkin ada yang ingin disampaikan kepada Pak Afizan.
Okay, Pak Afizan, thank you for your presentation and your time to give the presentation this afternoon. And we are looking forward to work with you in other opportunities.
Yeah,
okay,
my pleasure, Bu Heni. Thank you. Thank you, Pak Ismet. Thank you, everybody.
Alright, thank you very much once again Mr. Afizan Arifin. Dan terima kasih kepada para peserta yang telah memberikan pertanyaan. Mohon maaf, kita tidak bisa membacakan semua pertanyaan, meskipun banyak banget pertanyaan yang bagus-bagus dari teman-teman kita, karena berhubung waktu yang terbatas. Oke, sebentar lagi kita akan memberikan informasi siapa saja 5 penanya terbaik hari ini, dan yang berhak mendapatkan voucher atau kuota senilai Rp100.000. Baiklah, dari materi yang telah disampaikan dan jawaban dari pertanyaan yang telah diberikan oleh Mr. Charles Young dan Bapak Afizan Arifin, kita dapat menyimpulkan bahwa international background ini dapat membantu kita belajar lebih dan mengimprove diri kita lebih baik lagi. Nah, apa sih banyak dari teman-teman yang pasti berheran ya, apa sih yang harus kita persiapkan saat kita mau magang atau training di luar negeri? Yang pasti adalah, nah ini bagus banget ya, itu mengetahui diri kita sendiri dulu. Kelebihannya apa, kekurangannya apa, kemudian goals kita apa, interest kita di mana, apakah itu di FB service, di rooms, apakah itu benar di dunia perhotelan atau pariwisata. Kemudian kita juga harus mempersiapkan diri kita dengan memilih kota apa sih yang mau kita, negara apa sih yang ingin kita jadikan tempat untuk training, kemudian lingkungannya seperti apa, dan apakah kita siap untuk melakukan training di sana selama 6 bulan atau selama 1 tahun, itu berarti 2 kali training ya. Dan kemudian kita juga harus punya planning untuk diri kita sendiri. Like Mr. Afizan said, how do you see yourself in the hospitality industry? Dan intinya adalah jika teman-teman tetap belajar dan terus mengimprove diri sendiri and do the best, then you will become everything that you want. Baiklah, karena waktu sudah menunjukkan pukul 4:30, di Bali ya, kalau di Jakarta masih 3:30 sore ya, 1 jam lebih cepat di Bali. Baiklah, kami juga sebelum kita menutup, saya juga ingin memberikan kata sambutan, memberikan salam kepada peserta yang menonton kita di YouTube channel STP Trisakti. Ya, baiklah, sayangnya kita harus mengakhiri webinar kita pada hari ini. Tapi jangan lupa untuk terus ikuti webinar-webinar yang diselenggarakan STP Trisakti, karena akan ada banyak informasi dan ilmu yang berharga dari para pembicara hebat. Oke, ini kita sudah dapat ya nama-nama peserta yang mendapatkan hadiah voucher atau kota, atau GoPay dan OVO masing-masing senilai Rp100.000. Ada Tiffany, Michael Limboto, Tika Octavia, Melanie, Nataila Ratnapandi, Marella Azaria Putri, Agnes Marcelli. Ya, berikut adalah selamat ya kepada para peserta yang mendapatkan voucher dan kuota senilai Rp100.000 ini ya. Dapat menghubungi panitia, ada di layar ya teman-teman, bisa di-save nomornya untuk mendapatkan voucher atau kuota tersebut. Alright, so we would like to say thank you very much once again for Mr. Charles Young and Mr. Afizan Arifin to spend your precious time with us and share some insightful information for us. So we hope you, the hotel teams and family will always be safe and healthy during this unfortunate pandemic situation. And thank you very much, and we hope to see you again in another chances. Dan terima kasih banyak kepada para peserta yang telah mengikuti webinar STP Trisakti. Semoga kita tetap sehat dan aman di masa pandemi ini. Terus semangat untuk mencari pengalaman sebanyak-banyaknya dan berkarir di dunia perhotelan. Baik, kepada para teman-teman peserta, Bapak Ibu yang terhormat, saya Laudita dan segenap tim dari Sekolah Tinggi Pariwisata Trisakti. Mohon maaf jika ada salah-salah kata, dan kami mengucapkan terima kasih dan sampai jumpa.
berwisata kuliner memang menjadi salah satu agenda wajib yang banyak dilakukan warga plus 62 saat ini. Gak cuma buat manjain perut aja, nambahin feed di sosial media juga menjadi keharusan. Biasa, biar gak kalah eksis cenah. Hahaha. Tahu nggak sih guys, ternyata nggak cuma kota Jakarta aja loh yang menghadirkan berbagai kuliner unik. Buktinya, kota Palembang juga banyak banget nyajin destinasi kuliner yang wajibin kudu banget kalian kepoin. Ini dia guys, macan alias mangga cantik. Simpel sih, buah mangga yang sudah dikupas, kemudian disajikan dengan irisan yang menyerupai bunga. Bener-bener cantik ya, kayak rasa-rasa lagi di Bangkok, Thailand gitu.
Nah guys, selain macan atau mangga cantik ini, ternyata ada makanan lainnya yang dibuat dari buah. Mau tahu? Yuk langsung aja ke dalam.
Kalau biasanya buah-buahan hanya dimakan begitu aja, ternyata ada guys, beberapa jenis buah yang diolah menjadi sajian kuliner yang lepra alias lezat parah. Kayak menu yang satu ini, kebayang gak sih guys, gimana rasanya martabak dengan topping buah alpukat segar di atasnya? Menu ini merupakan salah satu terobosan yang dijajakan sebuah tempat makan di kawasan Mayor Santoso, Kota Palembang.
BTW Cilili Citania, kalian sekali udah taruh tulisan, kalian lihat dari jauhan langsung mundur sekitar jarak 1,5 meter. Tulisannya lurus atau enggak?
Running Man was quite hard. Tapi kayak ternyata setelah udah bisa ngelakuin ya kayak oh udahlah, it's just another cake. Sebetulnya kue di Sugar Ministry nowadays we only take maximum 2 days. Itu udah maximum. I wouldn't do it more than 2 because for me time is also cost. Jadi setiap kali gue bikin cake I would do it bener-bener secepat atau seefisien mungkin. So I can do so many cakes. Kan biasa anak muda butuh duit kan. Gue nggak bisa stuck di satu kue. Sesusah-susahnya kayak contoh si Running Man yang kemarin it was only for 1 day. 1.5 hari deh mentok. Jadi udah jarang sih satu kue 2 hari. I have a team, right? So yeah, I have people who help me. I did actually went to STP Trisakti. I went to local school guys. Semua orang pikir kayak gila, Ming Mongli pasti belajarnya di luar negeri, sekolahnya mahal. Enggak, sekolah gue cuman di Trisakti, STP Trisakti di Bintaro dan gue cuman ambil D1, diploma 1. I gotta say the part yang paling efek dari pergi ke akademi adalah ketika gue pergi internship. I went to Grand Hyatt. Jadi di situ kayak gue belajar about speed, terus udah gitu about teamwork, and then about efficiency, terus udah gitu about kayak managing so many people.
Hai buat kalian peserta webinar episode 1, salam kenal ya, saya Anita Dewi dari MCTV, lulusan dari STP Trisakti. Mau ngajakin kalian, jangan lupa untuk join with us di webinar episode 2 pada Rabu tanggal 22 Juli 2020 yang akan menghadirkan narasumber yang tentunya nggak kalah menarik dengan episode 1, yaitu para pengusaha muda alumni STP Trisakti, diantaranya ada owner Akan, host of marriage, dan sugar ministry.
webinar selanjutnya dan sampai jumpa.
Terima kasih. Sampai ketemu di webinar STP Trisakti selanjutnya.
Terima kasih Pak Ivan, Pak Trijoko, semua Pak Ismet.
Terima kasih teman-teman, Bu Heni, Pak Ismet.